Hello there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to TGIF Talks, episode 1. I don't even know anymore. It's been so long. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, joined by my co-host, Anonymous Phil.
Yes.
We're back in person. Alright. Well, what have you been up to?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope.
So what happened with your Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah, I had to get new Wi-Fi. So my former roommate got a job out in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and so then when he moved,
Dealing?
what?
Dealing?
No, it's retail. Anyways,
Oh.
so so I had to get I had to set up all the bills and stuff in my name, electricity and gas and whatnot.
Do you live alone now?
No, I have another roommate.
Ah.
And so, my Wi-Fi, I had to get, I wanted to get it transferred just from his name to my name. Because a lot of the other accounts just weren't that simple. But I guess the problem was whatever service he got, they don't support that anymore. And so...
It was Spectrum, wasn't it?
Yeah, but for whatever
Sounds
reason,
about right.
it was their 50 megabytes a second or whatever. They don't offer that anymore. It's now their lowest is 100. And so he said the only way to get you on that plan would be to have both of you come into the store and then fill out a transfer thing via paper. I was like, that can't exactly work. He's kind of like
Man's dealing cards in Vegas.
He's kind of like several states over. And he said, well, then your next best option would be to just, get a whole new plan. And so that's what I did. So the plan I got, it's $6 more a month, but it doubles our speed from 50 to 100. And I had no problems with 50. And so now it's just like this extra speed I don't really need, but it's like, okay.
Hey, you'd be surprised how great extra speed can be.
I mean, because the stuff I was doing, what I use it for, I don't have a problem. But, I mean, hey.
Hey, now
whatever.
you can stream 4K stuff.
I guess.
If you want to, anyways.
Anyway, so I had to get a whole new, they sent me a whole new router and modem, and I had to set that all up. And it was Tuesday, I think. Was that the day? Yeah. No, was it Monday? No, it was Monday.
It ended up being Tuesday or Wednesday that I asked you.
Oh, yeah, because we couldn't do it Monday. So Wednesday, it didn't come in the mail yet. It came in the mail Thursday.
Oh, of course.
And then their Wi-Fi was actually down when I went to set it up. I went to go set it up, and I was like, why isn't it working? And then the little message popped at the top. Our Wi-Fi is currently down. You'll need to wait to set up your router. I was like, oh.
Of course, Spectrum had an outage right
They
when
had their outage as I was trying to set it up.
That sounds like Spectrum.
I waited like 2 hours and then tried again, and then it worked. Actually, I tried it with the old modem. And I was like, oh, can I just use what I currently have? No. For whatever reason, it was not compatible. It did not recognize it. Because the minute I hooked up the new one, the loading time dropped to like 5 minutes, and then it was done.
Yep.
Before, it took like 20 minutes, and then it said, could not complete.
No.
And so I tried making sure all my connections were good, and I tried it again. Took about 20 minutes. Connection could not complete. I was like, what the hell? So then I was like, all right, I'll just try the stuff I got in the mail. Hooked that up. About 5 minutes, said complete. I was like, oh! Apparently the router and modem, the old router and modem, is just not compatible.
Probably not. They probably designed it so they're not. What'd you do with the rest of them then?
I put them in the closet because I figured, well, maybe there'll be some instance in the future. I mean, not with Spectrum, but maybe some other Wi-Fi.
Oh, well, if you want to get rid of them, you could take them to,
is there a place that recycles that sort of stuff?
Yeah. Oh, God. What's the name? Schaefer's? No. What's the... Not Radio Shack.
Geek Squad?
No. What's the other, ancient tech place people used to go to? Oh, I can't freaking think of the name. Oh well. There's an old place that people used to go to get their tech that apparently is still open that you can go and recycle your stuff at. God, I wish I could remember what the hell it was. Not Schaefer's, not Safeway. What is it?
Radio Shack.
No, Radio Shack's completely out of business.
Oh.
It's not Kohl's. I thought it started with a K. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's whatever.
Anyways, I just figured I'd
If I think of it, I'll let you know.
Figure maybe I'll need a reason. But see, the thing is, I gotta be careful when I do that, because otherwise that's kind of like what forms a pack rat. Because I think, oh, someday I'll need this, right? And see, I
You're
guess
gonna end up like me.
you gotta be careful when you save electronics. But I mean, figure this is one little thing.
Or save anything. You're gonna end up like me.
Yeah, you have too much junk. Do you call it junk, or what do you call it?
I call it junk.
Potential.
I call it junk. But, oh wow, you can see the Saturn V in the background now.
Yeah.
Until I move the globe again and it blocks it. Oh man. I've been thinking about moving that photo of me over there, up there, so that I can move the calendar up. But, honestly, God, it was behind the globe all those times to begin with. It can probably stay behind the globe continuously. I think it's more of I'm just trying to figure out spacing-wise. Because I want to put... because, well... The Lego train for me has not stopped. The stupid what I want keeps the list. I complete some of it and then it gets longer.
So what's next?
So the next.
You have a next.
The next set was going to be the. So after Saturn V, it was Starry Night.
Okay.
After Starry Night, it was
Space
going to be
Shuttle.
Back to the Future. Now it's the Space Shuttle. Now that I know...
Back to the Future.
Yeah, the car.
Oh, the DeLorean?
Yeah, you can get the DeLorean.
Oh.
Which I was like, that would be freaking sick.
No. I want to see the train.
Oh, the damn train.
The
That would be
magical
cool.
train from it was in the movie for like one scene at the very end of the last movie.
Oh, that train.
Yes, that train.
I think you're talking about like the original train.
No. The train that he hyped up.
Although, it would be cool if they made the train from the movie, because Lego does make trains. And so,
Yeah.
that would be pretty neat. It's
Although
just a pretty generic black train,
it
though.
just
So
wasn't
it's-
that big. In terms of like all the movies combined, it wasn't. Oh, it's kind of a big part of number 3, I guess, at the end.
Yeah. So, maybe if they need money.
If Lego needs money.
I think the problem is they'd probably want to scale it to like the size of the car.
I do think that the DeLorean
But then
is
it's
a good
too
idea
big.
because it covers all the movies.
Yeah. Well, and you can configure it to what movie you want it to match.
Oh.
You can configure it to look like the first movie, or the second movie, or the third movie, or part of the third movie, I guess. Maybe not the whole. No, yeah, you can do part of the. Kind of. I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch the video on it. But so, because my plan, pretty much, I'm shopping through. Amazon for whatever reason just doesn't have everything every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
So I shop through Walmart. But
Are those what?
these are the next things on the list currently.
So what is the middle
This is a lighthouse.
lighthouse?
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool.
Oh.
So I thought it was pretty neat. And this is motorized and lights up.
Oh, cool. There's a little LED in there.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty neat. But that's like last on the list. The second to last is the museum.
Oh yeah.
The museum, though, I thought it'd be pretty cool. Cause see that? That's a little solar system like setup they have inside of there. See,
What museum was this? Just a generic.
just a generic natural history museum. This goes with their. They have a line of. Well, this is supposed to be inside, but it goes right here. But this is supposed to. This is part of their modular system of cities, so you can build your own Lego city. Oh yeah, so you can see inside. This is part of their modular city system, so people like to build cities. I'm not gonna build a city, but I just thought this was a cool build on it by itself.
Oh.
So
This is part of the Lego City thing?
it's not Lego City. It's a part of their modular. Just
What was the manufacturer of like the Seattle's? Do you remember the Space Needle that I had?
yeah. That's a part of the architecture set.
The architecture set. They have a lot of cool things too.
There are a lot of architecture Lego sets.
Yes.
I
think I just had the Space Needle.
I have just one as well.
Which one did you have?
The Willis Tower. I don't have it here.
Oh.
It's at my parents'. From what I've been told.
Why don't you bring it here? Well, I guess now you can.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to display it. Well, I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of... There's like 2 more Lego sets at home I'd bring here and display, but it's like I don't even know how to display them.
No.
In time. I'll figure it all out in time. If Perseverance wasn't so damn big, I probably wouldn't be having as big issues as I'm having, but it's so big. I'm just like,
yeah.
Because you have to have like a small set next to it, and none of the sets I'm buying are necessarily small.
Yeah.
But I guess the only set that isn't showing up on here that I've decided I really want is the Condor.
Condor.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Condor?
Concorde. My God, did I say Condor? Concorde.
Oh, the plane.
Yeah. So that'll probably be after Back to the Future, the Concorde. So that is the roadmap. We go look at it because you see how it comes with these extra pieces. It's designed so that you can switch out the tires between the first and second movie, and the end of the second movie. There's the Mr. Fusion, the floating the tires that I don't know what else. I don't know what I will what version I will display it as. To be honest, I don't know if I'll go this the one that they show here, the movie 1, or switch it to a different one. I don't know. Haven't decided. But so yeah, I'm using Walmart because I don't have a Lego account. Maybe it'll show up in here. Because I use my phone to look at stuff on Lego. Yeah, it doesn't have it on here. Yeah, well, it's on my phone saved. I don't have an account. But the space shuttle, because the space shuttle is cheaper. Type in space shuttle. Oh.
Just typed a Y.
Doesn't matter. I found it. Yeah, see? It's only $199 compared to the $249. So. Oh, there was a deal. Huh. Honey's got $10 off. Well, I should have been using... it's $10 cash back. Okay. You just get points. I see. What I want to see... see if they've got the... Here, Google ISS. See if they... Yeah, it's retired. So if I want the ISS, I'd have to... I have.
Is that the one I have?
I don't think so. I think this is a newer set than yours. Did it look like that? Was it a Lego idea?
Yes.
It was a Lego's idea?
No, I don't remember.
This looks a lot bigger than yours. Because your solar panels, weren't they...
But it had a little space shuttle you attached to it.
Yeah. I'm sure
How many more do they have? No, because it didn't look like that at the bottom.
Yeah. And see, yours were like paper, like plastic. They weren't the actual Lego pieces for the solar...
It was a glass and it was a sticker. These were stickers.
Okay, so these are stickers too. But I could have swore you had like plastic, but maybe not.
But yeah, it was Lego plastic.
Well, no, like I mean like thin plastic, like cellophane, not cellophane, but I don't know how to describe it. But who knows? But yeah, I kind of want this set, but if it's retired,
The
then
rocket doesn't look like that though.
yeah,
The rocket looks different.
yeah. But if this
Can you
is,
see old ones or no?
I don't know. I don't think.
Oh no, I guess not because they don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, let's scroll down. Maybe they have it. No. Is that? Oh yeah, there is a Concorde.
Yeah, but for some reason it's not sold anywhere but on Lego site, so I just have to buy it from Lego, which is fine. It's the same price to buy from Lego. Sometimes it's the same price to buy from Lego.
Oh, can you not buy it anywhere else? The
Concorde?
no the
Space?
Lego ISS.
You can. It's just really expensive. Cause like you can.
150 on Amazon.
Yeah, but it's only an 800 piece set. A good price to piece ratio is for every $100 you get 1,000 pieces. 10 cents per piece. So
It
800
should cost like $80.
Yeah. So I'll debate it.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. They gave that's the good estimate. Every 1,000 pieces is $100.
Yeah. And there's that's an old space shuttle that had the SRBs, which a lot of people were upset with the latest one they did in 21 because it doesn't come with the SRBs or the fuel tank.
What is the new one? Is it just the shuttle part?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, what? Why don't they include the fuel tank?
Because it's the largest model they've done, and so it would just be a lot of just nothing.
See, this is
Like the SRBs would look kind of interesting, but the center fuel tank would just be like plus the set would get really expensive.
That's what makes it so cool.
Yeah.
If I'm not gonna, I would want it if I got the whole thing.
Yeah, but it also comes with the Hubble Space Telescope.
This one does?
No, the new one.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, scroll up. Click on. See the Hubble in the background.
I did. I do see it.
So.
Does it fit?
It does fit inside, yeah.
Huh. Yeah. See, this is mine had a little plaque like that. My RSS. But the wording on there was different.
Yeah. And, maybe they'll come out with the ISS again right before when we get closer to deorbiting again. Because, they've done 2 ISSs and they've done multiple shuttles.
What was an old... What if I just type in old... This one? It was this one!
Yeah.
Age 7 up. Yes, this is what I had. I don't know what year this was. Yeah, yes. I still have it set up, I think.
I remember, yeah, it's at your parents'.
It's in a...
Well, I guess
it's just in a tote right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have it. It's all hooked up. I used to keep all the boxes, too.
I have them in the back corner.
And then they just kind of got in the way. I threw them all away.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get to the same point as well.
Yeah.
Because right now they all fit
Or
nicely.
you just get one big TV box and put them all in there.
They don't fit inside of each other, some of them.
Oh.
Well, I opened up Perseverance wrong. And so it kind of threw things off and it doesn't let things sit inside of it very well. Because I have the whole pile back there, as you can see.
From 2003. Is that when that was? Holy... I knew it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, your parents probably could have gotten it after 2003. Lego sets don't retire.
They bought it
some last year.
Well, they bought it at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Whenever Toys R Us stopped carrying it, it would have been before that. Which is now what? Beers R Us?
Yep. It's now, you can go buy alcohol there.
Yeah. It used to be a children's toy store, and now they sell liquor.
That's alright. That's the natural order of things.
Yes. Well, yeah, the kids that used to go there are now old enough to drink.
Yep, pretty much. That is true. That's true. Well,
It is true.
You and I used to go to those Toys
go
R
there
Us
all the time, and now we're old enough to drink.
Yep,
Yes.
Ah, yes. No, so the big news, besides my Lego addiction, which I've always had, now I'm just deciding to just feed it. You're still reading, aren't you?
Sorry.
Yeah, so my big thing now is I'm considering retiring from YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. I've
is
got basically till November.
You have enough money and you can just retire?
Not quit. I guess quit, not retire. But basically, I was gonna quit after September, but then I forgot I was gonna do this model rockets thing for October, so I'm like, I can stick it out through October. But after that, I don't. It's like I have that project idea with the walking
Is it a temporary
circles.
quit or just permanent?
I don't know.
Semi-permanent.
Semi-permanent,
Just take a break.
I may never come back. I don't. Honest to God, I don't know if I want to be a YouTuber anymore. I think I'd rather just be a writer.
Oh.
Because I've been writing butterflies over there, and I've just
This?
yeah. It's the manuscript. It's 20 pages.
Interesting. Is
So
this complete or?
no. God no. That's not. I'm not even done with the first story. This thing. So remember how like short stories are only supposed to be 50,000 words. The whole collection is only supposed to be like 50,000 words.
Yeah, I remember you telling me something about that. Yeah.
My first the whole 20 pages is already over 10,000. It's almost 10,000 words.
So you'll have one big short story.
No, I'm almost done with the first story, but I'm just realizing I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a lot longer than.
Can short stories build upon each other? So then you could have like separate short stories that are all part of like the same universe, so to speak.
That's what these are.
Oh,
So it's going to be more of a novel than a collection of short stories. And realistically, it really is just a novel. Because, like, you know, Brad is the main character. Like, he's strewn throughout. Like, it basically, every story happens because he did something. Except for the end. What happens at the end of the second story with Flanagan, that happens because of Brad. So I just like to tell backstory to Father Flanagan. But yeah, I don't know. I'd rather be, it's like I had to swap these two, the nut milk and the Def distilling. I'm not distilling Def anymore because I thought it was made of ethanol and ammonium nitrate. No, it's water ammonium nitrate. Silly me. So I'm not going to bother to distill it. I don't want water. So I'm just evaporating it all, which is taking forever. Oh my god. So when I set it up the night before I left for North Dakota.
Okay.
Well, when you pour Def out, it does mention there are vapors. I'm like, what would those vapors be? It's just water and ammonium nitrate. Oh, it's ammonium. My entire the entire kitchen just was this strong ammonia smell.
Oh, yeah?
And it burned. And I was just like, okay. So I covered everything up with saran wrap, and I was like, I'm going to take off the saran wrap right before I walk out the door Friday morning for North Dakota.
Leave it on your deck.
I thought about that, but I didn't want bugs and crap getting in it.
So then it won't. So when you came back from North Dakota, was the smell gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know how long it took the ammonia smell to go away, and why it was only temporary, but it eventually went away. So.
You put it under the oven hood and let it run all the whole.
No, I just I could only fit 3 in the sink. So I had one tray off by itself, and that one crystallized faster than the other ones. The other one that's sitting on there that's still got quite a bit of water in it, but it's starting to crystallize. That one I had to pull fluid out of it, pour it into the other one, and then it started to crystallize. So there's just, I don't know why the ones in the sink just aren't, they're not evaporating as fast. It must just be cooler in the sink because of the metal heat sink. Because the sink is metal, and so it's soaking up all the heat.
Could be.
No idea. I can't figure out what its problem is. But
Yeah, well, IR gun.
unfortunately, it's all reflective metal, and so you just get the temperature of the surrounding area.
Get a thermal imaging camera.
That it still doesn't work. You'd have to put tape on it, something that's not reflective. So then the tape heats up from the metal, and then you get the proper temperature, or cools off, whatever.
Put a little black dot on it.
Yeah, that's what they have to do when they were Linus Tech Tips, when they have like computer parts that are shiny metal. They have to cover it with like tape or something so they can read it with their imaging camera if they're wanting to get a temperature.
I should show you what I made at work the other day.
You made something at work.
So we have. Do I still have the picture?
Ah, yes, using work resources to make fun things. Waiting for pizza is wasting my life. Waiting, holding forever.
I don't remember how long ago it was.
What did you make?
Here it is. I do still have it. So we calibrate IR guns. And so the method we used to use was we'd make a ice bath. And then we stick a little piece of metal that's also black at the top. But the problem is that it was a very small area, and it was susceptible to the ambient air. So what this is, this chamber, it's a thermotron, and so you can set it to basically any temperature from negative 30 Fahrenheit to like 180 Celsius or something like that. So I set
Quite
it
warm.
What?
Quite warm.
100, yeah, quite warm, 180 Celsius.
What's the melting point of lead?
Like, what is it, 2,000?
Melting point of lead.
That's a thing. You can just talk to it.
Yeah.
600.
320.
Anyways, so this is just an aluminum block that's painted black. And it works great. So this is it. So this probe up here is the actual temperature. It's 32 something. And it was before, this was reading like 36 degrees, which would be just out of tolerance. It's not measuring within spec.
Yeah, way out of tolerance.
And so it was like, is this really? And this was brand new. Someone bought this brand new, and so I was like, really that far off, brand new? So then I came up with this method to test it, and it worked great, 33.4.
So the thing was out of spec.
It wasn't.
No,
it wasn't. We just weren't testing it right.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But I made that block though. I found the block, and then I had the painters paint it.
Oh, so that was your idea.
It was my idea, but I had other people assemble it.
How come the company wasn't doing that to begin with?
Because they don't, because the Thermotron isn't actually part of our shop. It's part of the battery shop.
Okay.
And so they didn't really know. They knew they had it. They knew they had one, but they never really went out of their way to ask to use it.
You're making changes.
I worked for the battery shop, so I had my ins with them, and so I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I borrow it for like an hour to do this test?" Like, yeah, sure, go for it.
You're making changes.
Yes. There's some changes that need to be made. Yes.
You saved the company some time and money because they didn't have
and
to.
now we're getting our own.
Oh.
We're getting our own Thermotron now. Except this one can also do humidity. Because we also calibrate humidity. And so theirs can't maintain a stable humidity, or at least it doesn't have that feature. Maybe it can. But the one we get is designed to have a stable humidity setting. So you can set it to like 20%, 50%, whatever you need.
Anyways, so back to me quitting. It's a weird thing because, like, on one hand, it's like I don't know how to just stop, right?
You just don't log in anymore.
Well, I know, but like my brain, like it doesn't just turn off like, that'd be a fun experiment. Maybe we could do a video about that. That doesn't turn off, and it's gonna just be like, oh, I'm just done. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know. I was thinking about it a lot yesterday, and I was just like, I thought like, man, what would I could, instead of like having to worry about, oh, I gotta get this video edited, or I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm just done. It's over. All that worrying gone. I can just do whatever the frick I want whenever I want.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But that's why I'm like I said, I'm kind of out of ideas. I mean, I'm not out. I'm basically out of ideas through December.
Yeah.
Theoretically, but I honest to God don't really want to do those videos anymore, and so I'm done through October. So once end of October hits and I do that video, that's pretty much it. I don't have any other ideas. So that's why I put that shelf there. I took down that lighting and stuff because just like I don't use it anymore, and B, if I quit, I don't have it there anymore. So I was like, we'll put the Lego there.
Yeah.
So, and I think it looks nice. I wish you could get like a shelf that was just ever so slightly taller. That way I could fit. That way the Saturn V would sit just below the map.
Oh, yeah.
And then I could fit sets on there a little bit better.
Buy two and cut it to size.
Yeah.
Sounds
It was weird last night. I was assembling it, and they didn't give me enough screws. Like I was short like 2 or 3 screws.
What do you mean? For where? What part? These?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They said I needed so many screws, and it said I needed 3 more screws. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what these are for. These are for your
the shelves. Yeah. I don't know what the 3rd screw was supposed to be for, but I did figure out though that I was short 2 screws. So luckily I am a hoarder of hardware, so I just went over to my little hardware store over here. Yeah. I didn't have a screw the right length. Mm-hmm. I had ones that were shorter and ones that were longer. So I put a screw. So I put.
You take the longer one and cut it with a Dremel.
I thought about doing that, but it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was already gonna have to pound in nails, which I'm sure was gonna piss off my neighbors. So I was just like, well, it probably won't split. It didn't. So I screwed one of those in with the frickin' drill.
I actually split the bottom one on mine. I don't know what I was doing, but it split the wood. It's not noticeable because on the back, but I did split it.
No, Walmart had changed the way they make these.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was the funniest thing. They give you like a little nail holder.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, you use a little plastic thing to hold the nail, and then start it with the hammer. Then you can move it and pound it the rest of the way. And I'm like, the hell kind of simpletons can't. And then I'm like,
I think that's what it was, because I think I hammered it. I don't know if I was just tired or whatever, but I hammered it in and it went in sideways and then poked out through the.
I had the first shelf I ever built did that. I did that by accident. And that's
it's at the bottom on the back. So I was like, oh.
That's the one at my parents' house.
No one's gonna care.
Yeah,
you have one of these at your parents'?
I have a gray one.
A gray one. Oh, they don't make that style anymore?
No, they do. I just don't like gray.
Oh.
I prefer black.
Oh, I thought they just made black and white.
No, they make gray. But that's like the less desirable of the 2 colors, I would assume. So.
Yeah.
And it's like you can see the wood grain more in the gray. It's more wood grainy, and I don't like it. Like the black, the white doesn't have any wood grain, but the black you can barely see the wood grain, and I just like the black better. I only have 2 whites because I couldn't get blacks when I built them.
Yeah.
So, Yeah. This one's modified. So I could run the power cable through it for the... Well, no, it's so I could run the Ethernet cable through it. I couldn't run the power cable because the power cable doesn't come undone.
Is that a router and modem in one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't...
I have 2 separate boxes.
Well, you don't have fiber.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what they do. Because the apartment doesn't have a dish on top. They just run a cord underground to somewhere?
That's how all internet is.
Oh.
You don't have satellite internet's not normal.
Oh, my parents is not normal.
No, that's not satellite internet. You guys have a cable that runs to your house, and then you distribute it to other people wirelessly. That's not normal.
But the internet comes to us from the dish, though.
Oh, you have satellite internet. That's not normal. You guys have crappy
we bounce it. Yeah, the signal bounces off our house, but we get the signal initially from the dish.
That's not normal.
There's not a huge cable underground connecting to the...
See, my parents have
provider.
cable.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's Windstream, and it's absolute garbo.
So the 3 types are satellite, cable, and then fiber optic?
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah. So
is there others, or that it?
That's it, yeah. Satellite, fiber. And I guess you could use cellular, which is still wireless, which is probably what your parents have. I don't think they actually, because I don't think you guys are using actual satellites, because you guys would have horrendously slow internet if it wasn't Starlink.
I don't know, they just have a dish on their roof. I was told that's where the internet comes.
How much do they pay per month?
Well, it's dropped a lot because they have 7 people they're helping. When they reach 10, their internet's free.
Oh, wow.
And so basically they get a discount every time a new customer comes that they have to use their house for. And so at 10 people, it's free. But since 7 people are using it, they get quite a big discount. So.
I was going to say, I'm like, why don't they just change to Starlink?
Well, because they're helping out other people.
Well, I know, but I was like, at some point, it was just
at some point they're gonna have free internet. So
well, yeah, I know.
Starlink.
But if they weren't helping people, I would just switch to Starlink.
Well, this is before Starlink. Well, they started doing this. Started helping out people before Starlink was a thing.
Yeah.
So they're already getting into this.
But their internet's less than $100 a month, right?
I don't know what it is. Probably.
Okay, because if it's less, then they're still paying more than $100 a month, they just switch.
Well,
to
what they
Starlink.
started doing was they started upping their speed, because then it's like, we could pay closer to the same amount and just get much better Wi-Fi, because it used to be when I was in high school, how you could run like speed tests.
Yeah.
A good day was double digits. Most of the time, it'd be like 9 or 10 megabytes a second.
Yeah.
My
parents was bad too.
I should run it when I get home, but I would think now it's probably closer to 50.
My parents was bad.
But yeah, it was like 9 or 10.
I love how we record with the video and we're just not even talking towards it. We're just looking at the router on the shelf. Top tier content, ladies and gentlemen. Top tier content. But
I don't remember what it. But that was, even when it was 9 or 10, you could still watch 720p without it buffering.
Okay.
I forget what it, because I don't think I ran a speed test when it buffer at like 720p, because you have to walk away, go grab a snack, use the bathroom, come back for your 10-minute video to be loaded. I don't remember how long ago that was, but the speed on that was awful.
Well, anyways, I would like to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcasts every Friday, at least for the next 3 months. And good night.